This is a Porsche Macan, and today I'm going to be doing a deep clean. It's only 6 months old, so it's not too terrible. It's going to be decontaminated, tiny bit of machine polishing, and a ceramic coating. Are we going to get it all done today? Absolutely not. This is going to be a good couple of days' work, maybe turning into 3. So what I'm going to do is start with the wheels. Now, they've already been cleaned, but I just want to go over them again. It won't take me very long. So if you've got any questions, let me know. Come and have a chat. I'll show everything that I'm doing. I'm not just a faceless account, which means it means a lot for me to tell you. I think there's so many faceless accounts out there, people just putting videos out. But I actually am here doing the work. I take the videos myself, and I edit the videos myself, and I respond to all the comments, everything. It's all me. So here goes. Like I say, the wheels have already been cleaned, so what I'm going to do is cover them in a decent snow foam and just give them another very quick once over. In fact, it will be better if I put that over here. Right, okay. Now, they've only picked this up from Porsche a day or two ago, and they've clearly used some kind of silicone on the tyres. I mean, look at them, they're beading water, which you rarely ever see. This is an Easy Detail Go brush. Oh no, this is an Easy Detail wheel cleaning brush. And it's good for getting into the barrels of the wheels. So I do like to use these more often than not. I've got the super soft ones from Wheel Woolies, but I've got to be honest, I really don't like using those. I will when I have to, but that's really quite rare, to be honest with you. So what I've got in the bucket is just a pH neutral shampoo. I always use a pH neutral one because I do believe that the thing that's cleaning the wheels is this brush, not the actual shampoo, which to me makes good sense. How comes there's low numbers on here today? Anyway, doesn't really matter. I can just do this as an ASMR if you like. Right, tyres next. I've got a, well, I thought I put the brush in here. Where is the brush? Here we go. Tyre cleaning brush. This really won't need a lot because someone's put a really heavy silicone on there. And it's one of those ones where it could probably stay on the car, to be honest with you. As soon as it's been picked up from Porsche only a couple of days ago, the car really isn't in bad condition, but it doesn't have a ceramic coating, and that's what it's booked in for. So one wheel already done. Most of the way through the second one. Going to get the others done, then we'll snow foam the car, we'll turn it white. And the snow foam that I'm using is by Easy Car Care. Now, it's a brand that I've never used before, but someone gave me a lot of chemicals to test of theirs, and I thought, well, let's test them. Normally I use Built Hamber for the cleaning. I use quite a bit of Car Pro, Geon, and definitely quite a bit of Dual Auto Care. So when someone sends me a product to test out, I'm like, yeah, no problem at all. In fact, I've got another brand that's come to me recently, quite a big English brand, and they're going to send me a little care package. So we'll see what that's all about. Okay, is this sound working? Can anyone let us know? Normally I've got a good couple of hundred people in here and lots of questions. It's fine that there isn't, but I wonder if my microphone's not working because it's a new mic. And I might not have set it up properly. Or it's just the fact that it's quiet, which is also fine. I haven't been live for a while, so that doesn't help me out very much with it. Right, that wheel is definitely nice and clean. Welcome to live chat. Is the chat working? Can anyone just put a thumbs up? There's only 7 of you at the moment. But can someone do a little thumbs up to let me know that the chat's working or that you can hear me? Because if not, then I will start the live again. Just anyone. Anyway, I'm moving around to the third wheel. So I've got to take all my gear with me. And we will continue with this detail. For those of you that have just joined, this is a Porsche Macan. Let's show you around the car very quickly. Look, I haven't even washed it and it still looks like it's in good condition. But yeah, it's a Porsche Macan. The owner picked it up, I think it was Thursday, something like that. And it's only 6 months old, but we're going to ceramic coat it because I've seen some of the work that comes out of Porsche and it's not particularly good. This guy's got about 3 or 4 Porsches, always brings them to me. He's got a 911 at the moment. For some reason, he was just driving it down the road and it stalled for no good reason. Well, he's taken it back to Porsche 3.5 months later. He still hasn't got the car back. They don't know what's wrong with it. Now, most of us, when you stall a car, it's our fault, but not this one. Anyway, right, let's get some snow foam on here. The wheels are already clean. This is me just going over them again. You'll see the tyres bead because there's lots and lots of silicone on them. The other way that I can tell is whatever silicone they've used, it's sprayed all up the side of the car. And it's also on the plastics, so that'll be fun, trying to get that off. Right, okay. So welcome all 13 of you. If there's any one of you that could just do a thumbs up, thumbs down, anything, I don't care if you give a little X for a kiss. If you could just let us know that the chat's working, because I've got a feeling I might have set it up wrong and it's not working. 17 of you. I wonder if the chat's not actually working. And in which case, I'll probably start the live again. Right, so remember these wheels are already clean. I just wanted to double check and go over them. Felt like I needed to, probably don't. But there you go. Right, so I know that there's also been some updates on YouTube, and this is the first time that I've been on YouTube Live, well, in quite a while, but since the updates. So I'm wondering, has something changed? Which means that you guys can't actually talk to me. And one of the main reasons I'm here is so I can interact with you and talk to you and show that I'm not a faceless account. And if you guys can't talk, well, that's going to ruin the experience for you and me. So I'm going to finish this wheel and then I'm going to take another look. All right, let's get these little bolts done. Pressure wash it off. And like I say, if someone could let me know with any kind of chat, message, emoji, whatever it is, let me know you're there. Otherwise, I might start the live again, because I think there's something wrong with it. Normally I can see who's joining, some chit chat. But not today. Okay, that wheel's all nice and clean. Right, let's see what these things say. Welcome to the live chat. Remember to guard your privacy and abide by our community guidelines. So can anyone send me a little message, a thumbs up, anything, just to let me know it's working. If you can't, then I will stop the live and start again. Let me see if that helps it. Chat filter, top messages, all messages. Nope. Okay. YouTube, what have you done to my lives? Add, start a poll. All right, let's start a poll. Start a poll. Can you hear me? Yes. Yes. No. Done. Start poll. That's what I'd like to know at the moment. Can you hear me? You can hear me. Can you? Right, okay, I'm going to have to do another poll then. So I'm going to get rid of that poll because one person is enough if you can hear me. I'm going to do another poll. You can. Right, okay, now I can see messages coming through from one person, from Jay. That's a good start. Are you able to chat. If you can chat and you don't want to, that's fine. Just put yes or no on the poll. So are you able to chat? You don't have to, but that would be nice if you could. Let's go from there. So if you're able to chat, just click yes. If not, please let me know and I'll start this again. If you can't vote on either of them, you can't chat. Right, okay, so now I know that there is a problem and I need to start it again. Oh, I'm gutted about that. I want you to be able to talk because I want to talk to you. 100% no. Right, I am going to start the chat again. Sorry, I'm going to start the live again, which means me leaving, setting it all up again and coming back. So I hope you don't mind, but I want to be able to talk to you. Mate, you're having a laugh. Right, you're the only one there that I can see then. All right, let me get rid of this. All right, I'll stay out here anyway. Normally I get so many people in here talking. Normally there's a good 150, 200 people. So what's happened? How comes there's 17? There's nothing better to do on a Sunday than watch me clean a car, is there? Formula One's on, but I don't know what time. Sunday lunch, there's a pretty good reason not to be on YouTube Live. The one benefit to me is I'll definitely get the car done quick because I know it takes me a much longer amount of time. Well, I've got people on here, but hey, I don't mind that. Right, dual auto care tyre brush. Does what it says on the tin. Fallen Angel. There we go. How are you doing, Fallen Angel? I was wondering if you'd pop in. Guess what I'm going to be cleaning the wheels with? Big hairy ball brush from Fallen Angel. Trust you to come in at the last minute. Last minute meaning I've already done all the wheels. I'm just quickly going over them again because you know what I'm like for a wheel cleaning video. So I'm doing them very quickly again, just with a snow foam, the big hairy ball brush from Fallen Angel, my favourite. And then I am going to deep clean the car, decontaminate it, do a very quick machine polish. I've already checked the paint and the paint's in good condition. 6-month-old car, it's some of the best paint that I've seen considering it's a 6-month-old car and it's never been machine polished. Couldn't find any sanding marks, buffing trails, nothing like that. So, Porsche, looks like you're getting the paint right first time round, which is quite nice because everything else keeps going wrong. Mark, how are you doing, Mark? I'm glad that you saw that I was live. So I am good, thank you. How are you doing? And I've not been around much because I do keep popping to and from Mallorca, like a hell of a lot. And I just got back from Mallorca. I got into bed at 2 o'clock in the morning. So yeah, bit of a late one, and I'm going to be going back out there. Well, I'm going to move out there at some point. Don't know what visa I'm going to use, but I am moving to Mallorca. So watch this space. Let's try and do PFG Mallorca. Mark and Jay and Dave, how is the sound? Because I've got this new mic and it's not exactly cheap, it's not exactly expensive, but I'd love to know if the mic is working okay. Otherwise, what the hell am I doing buying it? So it's one of those DJI mic minis, and I'd love to know if the sound is good. It should be better than ever. I'm sure I can watch a pre-recorded video of the wheel clean. Yeah, there's definitely going to be, well, I've got one video of me cleaning the wheels, but because it's an electric car and 6 months old, there's not a lot of, it might not be the most satisfying. And the shampoo that I use, I've not been able to buy for months because this company's website is being updated. I sent them a message saying, liven up. I need your shampoo. It features in all of my videos. And then they offered me a trade account. So just send me the shampoo. Anyway, right, it just so happened to be on your phone, so that's good. Mark, I'm glad about that. How have you been, Mark? What have you been up to? The sound is good. Fallen Angel sound is good, and Jay said it's good. So, all right, thank you, guys. I appreciate that. Right, what I'm going to do now is snow foam the car. So, guys, I want to show you some of the things that I've been given recently. I've been given so much stuff. Thank you for that. I'm glad that the audio is good. I've been given loads of stuff by this brand. One that we've always spoken about, if someone else brings it up, but I've never used. And I was walking out of an event that TikTok run, actually. They were matching us up with brands and agencies. And then as I was walking out the door, someone was like, "You're a car guy, here you go." Just gave me a bag full of all this stuff. So now I've got all of this from, who's it? Easy Car Care. So if any of you have used the Easy Car Care stuff, Mark, I know that you've just bought some of it. Let me know what you think. The Chromance from Easy Car Care, not been great to be honest, but Mark, send me a message. There's other people that have also messaged me recently and they're going through a hell of a lot of bad stuff. And I need to call them back. But yeah, feel free to message me. So what have we got? I've just bought a pack from Easy with £28 with 8 bottles in it. So what have I got here? 4, 5, 6, 7. I wonder if it's the same stuff. Right, Chromance. So have you got this? What I would say about this is I didn't like it. I didn't like it because it was really sticky and I had to remove it. Didn't like it for that. This though, the Fusion spray sealant when the car's wet, I like it. At the moment, I can recommend it. Haven't tested the Viper wheel cleaner yet. Interior detailer, other than the smell, because I don't like sweet smells, it's a good interior detailer. Citrus pre-wash, haven't used it yet. The shampoo seems absolutely fine, but I like basic shampoos. And the snow foam that I'm about to use on the car is this one, Arctic Meltdown. Now, pH neutral shampoos, they don't really clean. They just don't compared to an alkaline or an acid-based snow foam. But I'll show you what it looks like. I've just been putting it on the wheels, so you might have already seen it, but there it is. The instructions on how to use it, a little bit lackluster. It just says put in 1 inch and fill up the bottle. Or have you got a 500ml bottle, a 700ml bottle, a litre? So that's not particularly great, is it? It doesn't really tell you how to use it. You've not used any of it, Mark. Okay. Fusion, I have used it for 3 years and it's really good. Right, what one's Fusion? Yeah, Fusion, I do like it. I use Fusion and their air freshener. I don't know what their air freshener is. I haven't gotten one of those. But yeah, it's going to be nice to test. And I've got another brand that's come to me. They're going to send me a care package. Big name brand approached me. So thank you very much to them. I'm going to keep it under my hat until they send it to me. Cairo, how you doing, Cairo? Right, I'm going to snow foam this car. I'm going to start on the other side, come round. The car's about to turn white with the snow foam that's in here. And this one is Arctic Meltdown by Easy Car Care. Let's see what you think of this. Right, bear with me a second. So I don't know what the sound is like whilst the pressure washer is going, but the snow foam looks good to me. Don't need to really get it on the wheels because I've just done those twice. Can't knock it, it's snow foam. It's thick, it's sticking. It's pH neutral, so it won't cling, but that's the same for any brand. But all you do then is you put in a little shot of APC and then it will clean. Shh. Honestly, put a shot of Built Hamber Surfex HD in there, that will clean. I guarantee it. I know you're busy, mate, so I didn't want to send you a long message and what I'm happy to go there. Honestly, send me a message. It's fine. I've known you for long enough, Mark. Honestly, please send me a message. Still audible. Thank you. Very good. Thank you for letting me know even. Oh, thank you. Very good. Snow foam looks okay. Do you know what it is? It's sticking. It's doing what it's supposed to. Can't knock it. But definitely put a shot of all-purpose cleaner in there. And then it will work better. Add a Q&A sticker. That's what this is telling me to do. Yeah, I could do, but I've kind of got chemicals on my hands. Right, okay. What else was I going to say? Can't remember. Thankfully, this car is not in a bad state. I don't really need to let this dwell for too long, to be honest with you, because I can't stress it enough. pH neutral snow foams, I don't even really know what the point is. They just don't really clean. And if you say, oh, car's ceramic coated, you use a delicate snow foam, yeah, hang on a minute, back up. If you've got a real ceramic coating on the car, it can take an alkaline snow foam over and over and over again. How do I know that? Not only have I spoken to the chemists that make the stuff at different events, they say, you've got a proper ceramic, don't worry about it, just use it. But also I ceramic coated half my car because I was testing lots of other products, and I used the strong alkaline snow foam, and it cleaned, obviously, but it didn't beat up the coating, and it still performed really well. You could probably argue that the stronger chemical will mean that it cleans the coating better and it works for longer. So please, what is the point in pH neutral snow foam? Right, okay. I've got to pressure wash this off. This is going to be a nice, easy one to do. Victoria said, hi, hello, how are you doing? Right, Jay, you've got a little, and Mark, you've got little kind of crowns and numbers next to you. I have no idea what that is, and I would love to know. I know it says top fans, which I am hugely grateful for, but does it tell you something as well? Have I scrapped that little mini of mine yet from Cairo? No, I haven't actually, but it will be going because I am going to move to Mallorca. It's a left-hand drive car in a left-hand drive country. So yeah, that's going to have to go. Do you know what? I wish I put a different snow foam on the car because Porsche must have waxed this, and now I'm going to have to get rid of the wax, which of course I didn't know until I had just started pressure washing the snow foam off. Now, why is it important that I get rid of whatever protection's on the car? Well, quite simply because if I want to put, and I am, a ceramic coating on the car, you don't want any other kind of protection on there at all. You need to remove it. And you could say that machine polishing will remove it, and it can remove it. But what happens is the pad can skip on the surface instead of actually doing its job. So this is a good place right here to remove any waxes. I'm not sure if it's the snow foam that's done a good job of cleaning this, or just the sheer fact that it really wasn't that dirty. The fact that it's a relatively new car, I'm going to put it down to that, but the snow foam seems to be doing really quite well actually for a brand that I wasn't really interested in testing because of feedback from a lot of other people. So far it's all right, except for that chromance. That was really difficult to use. Well, look who's back in it. Becca, is that Shark Lady, Becca? It has to be. It absolutely has to be. Is Shark Lady. I got back at 2 o'clock in the morning and this was dropped off at 10 o'clock. So yeah, I'm going to be here for a while and for a couple of days doing this. I think it might be something to do with the interaction in the comments maybe. I missed what that was, Mark, sorry. Interaction in the comments, let me have a look. I can't remember. This is a nice car. This is a nice car, and this is the second one he's bought me in about 3 months. They've got about 3 or 4 Porsches and a Tesla between them. Got some beautiful cars. The crown is based off who is watching the longest and talking the most. Ah, Cairo, thank you for that. Where's your crown then, Cairo? Can I wash your Koenigsegg? If you've got a Koenigsegg, you can bring it in and I'll do it for free. No one's ever bought me a Koenigsegg, so I'm putting it out there. You bring it to me. Punchbag Pro, how are you doing? Punchbag Pro, for those of you that are into martial arts, there's only 16 of you here, but he is brilliant at martial arts. So check his channel out. Hints, tips, runs a school for teaching people online. Really great. And I can't remember if I did any videos, but he also brought his car into me recently. Hey Mark, hey Jay, hey Becca. I asked about the crown. Sorry, got it, Mark. Thank you, I'm up to speed now. But I did need your help. Thought it was something to do with the interaction. Yeah, I think it is. You have a Koenigsegg, King Vox. Do you really? It has been a long time, Ash, a very long time. I'm all over the place. For good reason. Met a girl. She lives in Mallorca, so I keep going back to Mallorca. I spent half of August and September in Mallorca, nearly all of June into July. I've just come back again last night, 2 in the morning. So the aim of the game is to move to Mallorca. And in fact, I had a really interesting conversation with someone over there. So those of you that are on Instagram, if you look for a company called Miles Works, did I say New York? Mallorca. Looking to move to Mallorca. New York's way too cold. It gets way too hot as well, actually. Right, so if any of you are on Instagram, if you have a look for a company called Miles Works, they do body kits and things for Porsches. It's got about 40-something thousand followers. I had a meeting with them the other day in Mallorca, at PFG Mallorca. Yeah, I'd love that. I've already ordered the white T-shirt, believe it or not. A black one out there is no good. Gonna have to wear a white T-shirt, purely because of the heat. Anyway, yeah, look for Miles Works on Instagram. Have a look, tell me what you think. I had a meeting with him when I was over there on Friday morning. And interesting. Let's see if we can do something together. They take your regular 911s and Boxsters and they put body kits on them. Now I know that body kits are, it's each to their own, but it gets a lot of attention. He's a very successful guy in his own right. Someone that I've enjoyed talking to. So let's see if him and I can do something together. YouTube Live is not as good as TikTok. Do you know what? There's only, I say only, take this the right way, please, people. I say only 27 people because normally there's 227 people in here. So I don't know what's changed, but we've got to do it. TikTok, at least I can listen to music on TikTok. I've got no music here. Punchbag Pro, I need to see you soon. Been too long. What else was I going to say? I forgot. Quality on YouTube seems better. Is that the quality as in watching seems better? The quality of the video, is that what it is? Everyone back in school, not sure. Possibly. I mean, it's a Sunday. So I used to be busy on Sundays with lives, but it's okay. I really don't mind. It's more of a fun thing. It doesn't earn me any money. I've got no brands on here that I'm promoting. I'm not getting paid. So it's just a little bit of fun. So in a way, not that it doesn't matter how many people are here, because obviously you want a big audience, but it's nice to be on here and just have a chat with absolutely anyone that I can. And it keeps me company, hopefully keeps you entertained. This is, does it need to be, yeah, it needs to be decontaminated a little bit. It's not particularly terrible. Was the only Kenyan fan in TT. The only Kenyan fan in TikTok. Not sure what you mean on that one, but it sounds good to me, so thank you for being here nonetheless. I just bought a new pressure washer for a few days. Well, that reminds me, I'll tell you about something. How do you use it for long periods of time? My hands started hurting after about 2 or 3 hour use. I guess because I'm constantly letting go. But what pressure washer do you have, Ash? Right, so yeah, a lot of companies have been reaching out to me lately, and another one that's just reached out to me is a company called Giraffe Tools, and they've offered me a pressure washer, which is about 300 quid, completely free for an honest review. So watch this space. I'm going to be getting a new pressure washer. Well, I say that. They have to send it to me. They sent me a contract the other day, and I saw things that were wrong in the contract. I sent it back and I said, this is wrong, this is wrong, this is wrong. You need to fix it. They responded, no problem at all. So yeah, let's see if they send me one of their pressure washers over. But have any of you heard of Giraffe Tools? Can you tell me anything about them? Things that I should look out for? You run a car wash in Kenya. Wow, what is that like? I'd love to see you guys live. I love watching stuff like this. Patting, as long as hopefully I'm saying that right. Oh, don't want to get the mic wet. It's not waterproof. Do you go live? You know what I can do about tar bugs in my paint, because they never come off and it's getting a bit worse recently. Cairo, if you can wait about 10 minutes, I'm literally going to be going into tar and glue removal. Let me see if these guys have anything here. Easy car care. No, no, no. Could have sworn they sent me something for that. Oh no, look, here's the 8th bottle. I have got 8 bottles. They sent me Clarity, which is a glass cleaner, and panel wipe. Now, I'm going to trust it as a glass cleaner, but not a panel wipe just yet, because panel wipe is then, you know, ceramic coating goes on afterwards. But after this, Cairo, I am going to be doing exactly what you need. So give me about 10 minutes. I've got CarPro Tar X over there, just so you don't think I'm winding you up. Basically, the answer to your question is CarPro Tar X, but I'll show you how I use it. I just need to wash the car first. So yeah, decontamination stage is coming up. Baber Chen, how are you doing? Not anything special. The company is called Pioneer. It's a 1400 watt, 105 bar pressure. But how many dollars? $50. I can't remember what pressure washer Giraffe Tools are sending me. They've got a few of them. It's one that goes on the wall and the reel goes into it as well. It's about 300 quid. Easy, do a tar and glue remover, but not in the pack that I bought. Yeah, I can't see that I've got it here either. I do want to use the non-acidic wheel cleaner. Have any of you used this? I've been sent up a package by these guys to test, and I've never used it. What does it say? Right, problem number 1. These are so small, these instructions. Look how much more space they've got to write. Make it bigger. Viper can be diluted 10:1 for general wheel cleaning and neat if required. I mean, okay. I guess, is that all the information you need? Non-acidic. So what is it? Is it alkaline? I don't know. I have absolutely no idea. Oh, is Becca gone? Becca currently moving house. Ooh. Becca, talk to you soon and good luck with the move. Easy to looks like they sent you the same pack. Yeah, Mark, it could well be. Oh, sorry. So yeah, all of this is what they've sent me. Right. Next, I'm going to have to try and remove what's on the car because I definitely want it off. So on a very rare occasion right now, I am going to put on a heavy dose of, this is Built Amber Surfex HD. It's an all-purpose cleaner in a foamer. This one is a Marilex, which is spelt like this, Marilex. Axle 3000. The 3000 just means it's 3 litre bottle. That's it. Nothing exciting. But this is really quite strong because I use this to clean tyres. So this should strip off any wax on the car. If it's not a wax, then we've got another problem. Right, okay, out of interest, why are you wearing the earphones if you're using a DJI mic? Very good question. I've got my Bluetooth off because what this will do is it will help me just drown out the background noise. The pressure washer can be quite loud. The machine polisher, when that's going, is quite loud, and they're noise cancelling, so I enjoy wearing them. So the Bluetooth goes off, which means that the DJI mic can interact with the phone easier, and hopefully you get a better sound quality. So that's what that is at the minute. It took me a couple of lives to work that out and a couple of videos because the sound quality wasn't coming out as it should. But yeah, seems all right now. So if something goes wrong, there's nothing you can do about it and your money is now wasted. What was that for, Ash? Let me have a look. What was that for? Not really. Not many good companies available in Pakistan. Even companies like Hyundai are available, but the company itself isn't backing them up here. Ash, I've definitely missed something, and I do this quite often, so please forgive me. Bring me up to speed of what we're talking about. I do want to answer. When you say, so if something goes wrong and there's nothing you can do about it, your money is wasted. Please tell me exactly what that was for and I'll respond to you. I'll let him off there. I think my signal dropped because you froze at one point. Oh, is that for me you're letting me off? I did say goodbye, if that's what you mean, Shark Lady. And I said, I hope the move goes well. If it wasn't directed at me, then okay. Talking about the pressure washer brands. Right, okay. Yeah, the pressure washer they're going to send to me for free, if that's the one that you meant from Giraffe Tools. Again, as long as they get the contracts right and they still want me to work with them on that. By the way, in the contracts, they haven't put anything about you must say how much you like it or you must say how good it is and this, that and the other. It's just, the contract is basically saying, if we send you X, you must do a video. It must be 15 minutes long. You must talk about, let's say, the pressure that it puts out. You must do before and afters for cleaning. You must show its use. It doesn't say, you can't say anything bad about it. It doesn't say you can't be honest. So that's the kind of thing that I like. Okay. Still putting this on the car, which is, for those of you that have just joined, this is Built Hamber Surf X HD. The car's already been snow foamed, but I've just found out that there's got to be some kind of wax or something there, and I just want to kill it. I want to get it off the car. I definitely don't want it on there. Now, the roof is a pan roof, so I'm not worried about that at the minute. Glass is just easy. Right, perfect. Sign the contract. Sign the contract, big boy. Is it Tyson Fury that says that? I think it is. Right, okay. So I'm going to clean the car now, as in hand wash. Let me bring you over. Why are you all the way over there? Right, I'm going to do the roof first, and then do the lower section of the car. Now, this is the stage where I can't always see exactly what's going on the screen, so forgive me. But hello to all 34 of you. For any of you that I've never spoke to before, my name's Jay, and I detail cars. It's as simple as that. I like doing it live because then I get the chance to talk to a whole bunch of great people from around the world, which is always interesting. I do like that. Normally get quite a lot of people from America, actually. Right, is anyone watching the F1 today? Just in case we're still going when the F1 is going, don't tell me who wins or anything. I want to watch it on my own. But yeah, it looks like it might be an interesting race. So, but that is only for you guys that are actually interested in F1. And every time I've spoken about F1, there's normally only about 1 or 2 people that are interested. Right, come on, 34 people out of 7 likes. It does help. If there's more likes and more comments, whether you like me or hate me, it really does help. But thank you very much for simply being here. How do I remove dried cement off of a car? Oh, I've had this before, and in a nutshell, you need acid. And I think you need a strong acid. Otherwise, that is really difficult. It's the kind of thing where I've had someone come into me with that, and I said, whoever did it, go back to them because you've got aggravation. The acid that I put on there wouldn't remove it. And acids, let's face it, they're pretty strong. You can't, this guy, he was picking at it with his nail. I said, you know that I'm not going to remove it like that, right? I said, because what will happen is I'll pick it all off, I'll have no nails left, which is obviously just bad for everyone, but the car's going to be scratched, so good luck with that one. I hate to be so blunt about it, but try acid and don't be shy with it. If you've got concrete on the car, technically it's ruined anyway. Again, I'm not going to paint a pretty picture for you, I'm just going to tell you the truth. Acid, acid, acid will be good for getting rid of concrete. If it's fresh, then you've got half a chance. You can't clay bar it, because if you clay it, it's going to stick in the clay bar, you're going to scratch the entire car, another problem. So it's really, really difficult to do. We'll watch it tonight on C4. Cool, Mark. I end up only just watching the highlights on YouTube, funnily enough. I'm actually getting an interior detail for my car tomorrow. My car got filled by rainwater a few weeks back when I was in Lahore. How did the car get full up with rainwater? That's the bit that I want to know. What are you having done to the interior? Remind me to never lend you a car. What did you do? Right, that's the roof part done. Time for a new mitt. And let's hope that I've killed that wax that's on the car. There's no way it's anything better from Porsche, it never is. And these guys haven't had it ceramic coated by anyone else. Right, Robert, no problem at all. I really hope that that works because it's a bit of a nightmare. My car's been sat 5 months and the interior is mouldy. Oh no, fix it, fix that. Mould is horrible to get rid of. Please get rid of it quickly, otherwise it very quickly overtakes everything. The one thing I will say about this shampoo that I'm using from Easy Car Care, is it Easy Car Care? It is, isn't it? I mean, where's the suds? Maybe it's, I mean, the top was a bit more sudsy, but where's the suds? See, this is why I use that one shampoo by Carchem, because it's just fantastic. It makes a big difference. Let me see if, yeah. So-so, not my favourite shampoo, but certainly not the worst. Being a pH neutral shampoo as well, it should be more sudsy than this one. Is it just me that cares? It might be. I didn't do anything in Pakistan. It has a very bad sewage systems in some areas, so water stays on the roads. In some cases, fill up the whole street. In my case, oh wow. Okay, that's bigger problems than we have over here in England. That does sound like a nightmare. So I hope they can fix it quickly and easily. How bad was it? By the way, what I've done is I am flipping this mitt around. So I use one part of it, flip it around, use the other side. Anything to prevent possible scratching on a car, any car, but especially a 6-month-old Porsche. Now it's done, it goes in a spare bucket, and I'll pick up another microfiber. Car was parked outside. You've had a nightmare. That's a big bonnet. Watching you trying to lean over it. Are you 4'11"? I'm not tall, but I'm not 4'11". But it is a big bonnet. Some of the worst ones are on Range Rovers. Just because they're so tall and there's just so much bonnet. Can you see me? Yeah, you can. Right, so what I do here is I move along the top part of the panel, just working my way down. And what you don't want to do is work it back up the car, because the lower parts that I'm working on are the dirty sides, dirty half, you know what I mean. And you don't want to take the grip back up the car. So, bearing in mind hardly anything came off. But I'm going to go around to the other side and do exactly the same thing. Start at the midpoint, left to right, and get this car cleaned without having to change so many microfibers. 4'11", yeah, not too far off. I think I'm 5'6". I tell people I'm 5'6". I'm not tall. What's that out there? Right, okay, so do we think we've got rid of the wax that's on this car? I really hope so. Does any of you still use wax, actually? I've never asked any of you that. I don't use wax. Last time I had a wax, that was before I knew ceramic coatings, and I gave it to someone who had has a classic car, because I don't really use it. Have you heard or seen much of Gary the Moderator? I had a couple of messages from him recently, but he's a man of very few words. I did talk to Shine on the phone the other day. Do you remember Shine? Deb is her name. She makes the T-shirts. She made me this T-shirt. So we had a long chat, and she said that she hasn't spoke to him much at all as well. So I know that he went on holiday to Ibiza, and he's got his son's stag do and wedding, so it could well be that he's just busy. But I haven't spoken to him much lately, no. You do remember Shine? Yeah, she's a really nice girl. All right. What more have we got to do in here? We've got the back of the car. Then it's time to start the decontamination, and Cairo, that'll be for you. Even though you're taking the pee out of my height, I'll still help you out. I don't care about the height. Right, yeah, so after this, for those of you that are watching, Porsche Macan in, Porsche Macan 4S. It's in for a ceramic coating, so of course I'm doing a deep clean. There's going to be some machine polishing, which I've had a look around the car, and it's in pretty good nick. A lot of the time you do see areas that have been, let's just say, worked on, or not, as the case may be. So companies will leave behind sanding marks or buffer trails where they've tried to remove sanding marks. They don't do a very good job of it. I don't know why. It's really quite simple to do. And normally I would machine polish those off. But this one, no problems. Not that I've found. Get rid of this mud under here. Ooh, come on. What is that? It's a massive... What in the world is that? Right, there's a massive gap underneath the bumper there. I've never seen that before. It's as if there's something missing. Right, I'm going to use a big hairy ball brush from Fallen Angel microfibers, because there's a few little bits and pieces that a microfiber won't get into. So let's clean those with this. Plus you get to say big hairy ball brush. Right, let's see, I've missed a message there, so let's get back to that one. What's it say? I thought it was going to be okay because the water was just below door level. It's just a lot of water. Stepped in the car, the water on the seat, my heart sank deeper than the oil dress. That's quite deep. I feel for you. That you might need an enzyme cleaner, because that might stink depending on what they do to it or how they clean it even. Right. This brush, you see it gets into all of these little areas here where a microfiber just can't properly get to. And this is really soft. People say, oh, it's so soft, it doesn't clean. Like, yeah, but it's dense. Look how dense this thing is. Of course it cleans, don't be silly. If it didn't clean, I wouldn't use it. It's as simple as that. Why would I do that? I'll do a lot to get views on videos, but I'm not going to compromise my work. Anyway. That's up to them, whatever. But they do work. It did stink. Yeah, no, I'm not surprised. Water, when it gets into cars, if it's not cleaned properly, it just goes everywhere. The only way I can describe it to people is, you know when you go to cook something in the kitchen and the whole kitchen smells of whatever you've made? That's what it's like with smells in a car. So, oh, there was someone, one of the last times I was in Mallorca, phoned me up. They wanted some help with the car, which I couldn't do because I was on holiday. So they went on holiday for 10 days over some of the hottest times that we had over here. And the wife of this guy that called me, she left a fish in the car. Not on the live one. She left fish that they were supposed to eat. She left it in the car for 10 days when you had the hot weather over here. And he said the stench when he got home and went to drive that car was absolutely toxic. So in a way I was gutted that I never had to smell it, but my God, I would have loved to have cleaned it. Now the problem he would have had is that smell, just like the cooking in the kitchen, that smell would have gone absolutely everywhere. The whole lot has to be properly cleaned. Right, okay, let's see here. Missed a few messages. I know how much you like your big hairy ball brush. I've got a pair of big hairy ball brushes. What do you do with the spare sponges? How do you wash them before and after the next car? So what I've got here is I've got a bucket of water with all the microfibers in there, and the ones that I've used are over here, but I've got loads of them. So it's not really a problem, to be honest with you, because I've got so many of them. And then most days I take my stuff home and wash it. Come on, pressure washer. Right, you might all see that I'm not in any rush to dry the car as well because of the water that I use. It's been filtered. I won't bore you too much with that, but it really doesn't matter how quickly I dry the car after we've done all this. Obviously, we've got a few other stages. Right, so the beading has definitely slowed down quite a bit. Let's play a fun game. Tell me something about Pakistan and confirm whether it's true or not. Want to play? Oh my God. I wouldn't even know where to start with that one. Has anyone else got any questions? I'd be interested to see what you ask. Other than Surfx HD or Joule, is there another APC you can recommend? Do you know I haven't tested that many because Dual Auto Care is powerful and it's low cost. So I can tell you the other brands to look at: Geon, CarPro, Maguire's, Auto Bright. I've got a feeling Auto Bright might do a really good one. But Surfx HD at about under £20 for 5 litres, and never ever use it neat. I mostly use it at about 10 to 1. So for 20 quid, you get about 50 litres. That's going to last you a lifetime. Before I was actually detailing full time, I bought 5 litres and I could not use it. There was just so much. But it doesn't exactly go off. So, yeah, I can't even remember what the other ones are called by CarPro and Geon, but they have good cleaning things, cleaning chemicals even, so I would look at those guys, or Auto Bright. But what do you want it for, Mark? So just jet wash, so just wash them in a clothes washing machine. Yeah, I'd use a bio liquid, just wash them. I do dry them off using a little bit of heat, but I don't go for absolutely perfectly dry. I just maybe put it on for a half an hour or so, depending how much I've got in there. And I don't need this stepper right now. And yeah, then just hang them out to dry and that's absolutely fine. All I would say is, if you've got microfibers, keep your microfibers together. If you've got window cleaning cloths, don't mix them with the microfibers because they can pick up lint, and that's not really too fun when you're cleaning windows. Let's say, Justin, how you doing, Justin? Hello. What places do a decent bug remover or a decent drying towel? Caro, that one I can do, that's easy. Right, so for a start, the bug remover, I'm going to make this a little bit more simple. Have you got an all-purpose cleaner? If you've got an all-purpose cleaner, you've got what will remove bugs. Don't go and buy a dedicated bug cleaner. I've been doing this for years and I've never done it because all it is a repurposed all-purpose cleaner. It's going to be a strong alkaline product. Simple as that. Also, if you get a really good snow foam, I haven't needed a dedicated bug cleaner. So that's point number one. Drying towel, there's two that I'll give you a choice of, depending what colour you like, basically. So you can see there I've got the green one and there is a black one there. The green one is by Dual Auto Care. Really good drying towel. My favourite, these are my favourites, by the way, these two. The other one is by Fallen Angel and it's also twisted loop, which is the one that you want for drying a car. And it's black, it's a little bit bigger than the green one, but if you're only cleaning or drying one car, both towels are going to be absolutely great. The Fallen Angel one will be lower cost, maybe by a tenner or so. But they're both really good, so you've got a choice there of different ones. I've got other drying towels. One of them is by Liquid Elements, nowhere near as good. The other one is a cheap one, probably about a tenner from G-Technic. It's all right, but I never pick that up to dry the car. The only reason I don't pick it up is because the other two are so good. Right, now I've got some more questions there, or things to read, so bear with me. I'm just going to get the rest of this shampoo off the car. Don't know if you can see everything that I'm doing right now. And then we're going to go into the decontamination stage, which is where we start motoring, but the paint's really quite soft. I was asking about Gary. Yes. What did I miss though? Oh, Gary. Gary's in. Looks warm in there. It is warm, but I've just got back from Mallorca, so it's absolutely fine. Right, okay. Most local car washes use washing powder to wash your car. How in the world do they do that? I'm interested to know. Doesn't it turn into a glue? Where can you buy Surfex HD for £20 though? I've looked and it's generally 25, 30. Oh, has it gone up? Mark, send me a message and I'll find it for you. And if I've got a discount code, not one of my own, but someone else's, I'll give you the discount code. It might knock off another 10%. I should get my own discount codes, really. Right, there we go. Afternoon, Gary. I was just asked, yeah. I don't have an APC. APC is one of the more basic things that you need, so definitely invest in an all-purpose cleaner. It will help you with cleaning exterior, the wheels, the tyres, interiors, just so many different things. All-purpose cleaner, it does a hell of a lot. The only thing I wouldn't use it for is on windows. Bug remover is an enzyme that eats proteins, not at all AP. Is that APC? It does work, Pro Driver. I've been doing it for a very long time. It does work. Right, okay. Use a blower to dry, not a dirty old towel. Let's use a brand new one every time. Pro Driver, we clean things. It's okay. Good thing was the error. Yeah, good. Right, okay. Next we are Pro Driver. How long have you been a detailer? Right, I'm going to go into, and normally I would go into Coruscant, but this being an electric car and one that's kind of been prepped by Porsche, the paint is still, well, it is relatively soft, but I know that there's tar in there because I saw it. In fact, there's really not a lot of it. So normally I would use Coruscant to remove the brake dust. Again, electric car, not a lot of brake dust. Already been prepped a little bit, not a lot of brake dust. Right, okay, I've been North Weald this morning and out at a pub in Basildon. Very nice. How was North Weald? Was you with Chris? He sent me a message the other day. I responded and didn't really get much back. Oh, funny bugger. Right, so Cairo, this removes, it's Car Pro Tarex, and this is a tar and glue remover. So if you've got stickers in windows that you want to get rid of, this will help get rid of the residue. So it literally just melts the tar that you see. So if any of you have seen those little brown or black sticky spots that you get in the paint, don't try and pick it off. You just need this. It's a tar and glue remover. What I would say is spray it on the car, try and keep it out of the sun, and just do what I did, spray it around the car, let it rest for a little while. It will start to break down those little spots. And then all I use is, this is a dedicated microfiber for this job. So this is a Fallen Angel microfiber. I spray some of this in here, and then I very gently just work it over the panel, and that will remove the tar off the car. You're here now. Oh, say hello from me. Please say hello from me. So what I would usually do also after this stage is a clay bar. But you only need to clay a car if it needs claying. And I know that might sound simple, but some people will clay the car when it doesn't need it, and then you're potentially scratching it when you shouldn't. Put your hand on the paint. If it feels completely smooth, like a mirror, then challenge yourself. Is there any contaminants? If not, why am I putting the clay on there? What am I trying to remove? Just hold this on here, try and remove that tiny little bit of tar. This is as if you were waxing the car, so just be very delicate with it. There we go, that bit of tar is gone. And that's it, that's how you do it, Caro. Right. Pro Driver has not responded to how long he's been a detailer, yet still giving everyone advice. Can only assume he's not a detailer, man, he doesn't know what he's talking about. Right, what you might have also noticed is that I'm just putting this in all... Oh, look, there's more coming off than I thought. It was a little bit dirty already, but not terrible. So yeah, I only do this on the lower half of the car because rarely, if ever, does tar get to the roof of the car or even the bonnet. It's normally in certain places. So that's what I'm doing here. Wherever you think the tyre could flick up the tar, that's where you want it. So it's normally on the lower half of the car. On the front bumper, actually not too much. The only time I saw that was a guy that used to race his Porsche Cayman. Used to race a Porsche Cayman, and that was absolutely covered in tar, but he has been on a racetrack, so we'll let him have that one. There's another reason that I'm using CarPro Tar X over most other tar and glue removers, and that's quite simply because it's safe on plastics. And if you get one that's not safe on plastics, you can mark the plastic really quite badly and you won't get it off. You probably won't get it off unless you machine polish. Right, so what happens here is obviously we're getting rid of the residue. I'm just going to put my hand on the paint. That feels completely smooth. That's one of the easiest decontamination stages, not that I've ever done, but that's how easy it is on this particular car. Okay, okay, so I'll probably invest in some nice stuff, just wasn't cutting it. I'm going to go now. All right, thank you. And yeah, just, I'd say CarPro Tar X because it works and it's safe on plastic. That's it. That's good enough for me. And Cairo, if it's just for your own car, just get a small bottle. You could probably get away with a 100ml tester bottle. If they're available where you are. Right, so the decon stage, that's done. That was nice and easy. I'm watching the British Touring Car Championship. At Silverstone on ITV while watching you. What a great Sunday. Thank you. By the way, has anyone seen an advert while you've been on here? Can I run a poll? Just out of curiosity, start a poll. Have you seen an ad while watching me. Right, I'd love for you guys to vote in this. Yes or no. I'm just doing a poll at the moment. Have you seen an ad? Right, there we go. Where can I put this poll? All right, it's not going to let me move the poll. It's start the poll. Come on. Let me move it. Why is it in the middle of the screen? What is that all about? YouTube. Come on. Oh, that's funny. No adverts. Isn't that funny? Some people get them, some people don't. How funny is that? That means I'm going to earn about 10 pence from this. This is why I don't try and earn any money from it, because it's neither here or there. I'm grateful for it, but it's neither here or there. Right, okay. Let's see, Cairo. 8 cars in the family. Oh, wow, that's a lot. So, right, okay, Cairo, buy a litre bottle then. No adverts. Anthony, no adverts. I wonder why it picks some of you for an advert and some of you not. Let me get rid of that now. There we go. I wonder why some people get adverts and some don't. It's kind of not fair, is it? Either everyone gets an advert or no one. Me personally, I'd rather everyone got one advert when you first started watching it. After this, I am going to dry the car. And if you guys have got a preference on what towel you want me to use, please let me know in the comments. I've got the dual auto care green, and I've got the black Fallen Angel microfiber. Now, Fallen Angel of here, I'm pretty sure I know which one of theirs they would tell me to use. But if any of you have got a preference, then let me know. Otherwise, I'll just pick whatever one that comes first. Use a big towel. All right, the biggest one is actually from Fallen Angel, so I'm going to use that one. Oh, don't drop that on the floor. Right, this is the drying towel. And it is a decent drying towel, even for a car this size. Right. So I've also got a meeting with Amazon on Thursday this week coming. So I had a meeting with TikTok. I say a meeting. There was a whole bunch of creators there, and I was invited to an event with TikTok. They gave us a load of free stuff. So if you see a few of my videos, which are a bit like, that's not your normal content. No, you're right, it's not. Am I trying to sell some stuff? Yes, I am. Why am I doing that? Because I'm going to move to Mallorca. I can't take my business with me. All I can do is start it up again. So do I want to try and earn some money from social media? Yep. Are you going to see some posts that you might not interact with? Probably. Am I going to do enough that pees you off? Absolutely not. I'm not going to kill my social media. But I am going to change some things. I want to talk to you guys some more, not just do ASMR videos. I want to do more tutorials. I want to do more of everything. So I hope you don't mind. But yeah, I was given a load of free stuff. Now, most of it, I don't have to try and sell. They literally just gave it to me. But some of it, I want to give it a go. Why can I hear screaming? You'll probably get more adverts when it's posted later when people watch it on catch-up. Mark, do you know what? I will, but it gets something like 15 pence per 1,000. So, yeah, I need quite a few people watch it to even buy a cup of tea, which is why I'm not overly worried about it. You need hundreds of thousands or millions of views to really earn some proper money from it. I think some of my short videos, they're getting maybe 12 pence per million. 12 pence per 1,000. So when I'm only getting 3,000 views, I'm literally getting 30 odd pence because the RPM changes. So, yep, I don't earn any fortunes from it at all. Just seeing more of you live again will do. Yeah, I definitely want to do that. I'm trying to work out what I'm going to do in Mallorca. I would like it to be detailing. I'm going to have new challenges over there, which is the weather. It's a case of careful what you wish for because the weather out there is absolutely beautiful. It's hot, often. So now I've got the challenge of cleaning the car in super heat. So that'll be fun. And if I don't have the water that I want, my word, that's going to be difficult. But also, there isn't as much sap that comes off of trees over there, but they've got other problems, which is the sun it ruins the paint. It's relentless. You know when you touch your car and you actually can't put your hand on the steering wheel or sit in the seat? It's like that every single day. During the summer anyway. All right, it's that lucrative then. Yeah, I don't earn any fortunes from social media, but I want to be honest with you. I want to because then I can move it to Mallorca with me and I can start paying my own way. Because let's face it, I can't move this unit over there and all of my customers. So I've got to find new ones, which essentially means starting the business from scratch again. And as much as I'm happy to do that, I like social media. I can do it when it rains. I can do it when it's too hot. I don't want any fortunes. I just want enough to own a jet ski over there. And then we'll change the content again and really have some fun. I've said to my girlfriend, I said, I don't care what car I have. I said, a beat up old piece of whatever. I said, because all the cars over there are absolutely beat up. No one cares. They all bump into your car. All the paint's always ruined. So over there, I want a rubbish car and a fantastic jet ski. Is that a good idea? Do you like that? What was that about a red car? Wouldn't want a red car over there then. No, red car. Don't even want the red car over here. I've got that monstrosity over there. Have you seen that, the Jimny? That thing was awful. Ex-farm car. I've spent a lot more time on it than I promised I would. I'm not going to charge the client for it. I thought if I've got time, then I'll do it because there's more social media that I can get from it. But I got to the point where I just got, for the first time, I thought, this car's done me. It's done me because it's really, really bad. Whatever the stench is inside that car, I've tried everything to get rid of it, and it's still there. Wet hoovered over and over again. It has been, I've used an enzyme cleaner in there a good 2 or 3 times, soaking everything. Problem is that whole interior needs to come out. Now I did even take out some of the interior, a tiny bit out the boot, and pressure washed it, and it turned from mud into oil, and that oil, even with built Amber Surf XHD, wouldn't remove it. So God knows what was coming out of that car. Utter filth. So what that means is if someone comes into me with a farm car ever again, I'm going to literally double what I think I should charge, and that will be enough time to do it, but also the interior's coming out. And the reason this guy doesn't want to spend too much is because he's bought it to sell it. He said there's not a lot of money in it. It's only worth about 5 grand. So I couldn't exactly charge fortunes to do the work. So we've capped the work. Am I just rambling on now, telling you too much about a Jimny? I had 2 jet skis in my time and loved them. So if you can buy one, definitely do. Mark, which jet ski do you recommend? I've been looking at a couple of them. The one that I did like was the Sea-Doo Spark, the 3-up, the faster one. But then there's also this Yamaha Jet Blaster, I think it is. That looks good. And it seems to be a better compromise. So what do you reckon? My dad had a jet ski once, and I went out on it once, and that was it. Just once. It was a 1.5 supercharged animal. Went very fast. But yeah, I only got to go on it once. Then it went missing. What can you do? Right, drink time. Now I'm going to use another drying towel. I'm going to properly dry this off, inspect the paint. What's the time? 1:20. We're doing great for time, even though I started late and I'm live. Wouldn't buy a Spark. Yamaha definitely, just depends on your budget really. At the minute, the budget is nothing because I need to get over there and start a business again or earn some money, buy a car. It's either that or I'm going to end up with a pair of roller skates. So there is no budget for it at the minute, but there will be. There will be. Right. So all I'm doing now, because I want to machine polish the car, I am going to dry it properly. And the reason is, if you don't, as soon as you start machine polishing, the water's going to come out from all the little nooks and crannies. It's going to get into the compound as you're machining. And I guarantee you, a lifetime of fun trying to fix it. Because it flicks everywhere. Oh, you'll get a J. Oh, yeah, thank you. I will do. I definitely will. I'm convinced of that, but I'm definitely moving. One way or another, I'm moving. Oh, I love how far into this I am already. I feel like should I be live on here or TikTok? Should I have a little break and go live on TikTok? Is that better? What do you guys reckon? I'll let you tell me. Oh, so you know the little green tornador that I use instead of this? We're supposed to be doing something together as well. I got a missed call from them and it was on a German number. So I guess obviously I didn't pick up a German number. Little did I know it was Tornador calling me because they wanted to do something together. Whoops. Probs get a few more on TikTok. Yeah, I think so. It's funny, isn't it? Because I used to get a good 150, 200 people on here at times. But the algorithm for my social media across the board, something's changed. Normally I get, could be like on different platforms, it's hard to tell actually. Definitely a lot more views than I'm getting now. The fact that I've only had about 30 followers in the past week on TikTok. Normally I get 30 followers by the time I've woken up in the morning. And I'm not exaggerating. It was normally running at up to around 100 a day average. So to now be getting 30 in a week, what's happened? Anyway, because I've been up for a while, it could absolutely be that as well, definitely could. But the thing is with TikTok is I've been off of the lives for a long time, but the views were still coming in and the followers were still coming in. Gary, I spoke to Shine the other day. We had a really long conversation. And I tried to help her with a couple of things. So she's holding her head up high. She's got a lot to do because I keep missing calls from someone that's been trying to call me for 3 days. And this is a bit of a boring part of it. I want to dry the car, start the machine polishing to find out what I want, as in pad and compound choice. And then Once I've worked that out, I'll probably go live on TikTok. I think that's going to be a better deal. More than you have. As in, you haven't spoken to her in a while. She seems all right, considering how much she's got going on. Who likes this car, by the way? You wouldn't know, but it's electric. Not at all. Oh, I thought you were regularly in contact, you two. All right, I'm going to have a quick break, dry this car, and I'm probably going to go live on TikTok. Spread the love around. All right, thank you to everyone that's here and that has been here. I'm going to have a little mini break and be live on a different platform soon. So thank you for subscribing, liking, engaging. I'll be back. See you all soon on TikTok. First time watching, Ask the Best. Thank you very much, Jay. I love the name Jay because I'm Jay as well. And I will be back on here, and I might be on TikTok shortly. So if you're on there too, Jay, then join us on there. Normally there's more people, but the numbers are very up and down for me at the moment. And we've got a great community of people, usually on here and there as well. So it'd be nice to say hello to them too. Right, okay, thank you again. I am going to go for a little while, very little. Keep an eye out on TikTok, maybe half an hour. And I'll jump on there and carry on with this. We'll be doing some machine polishing next. So thank you. I'll see you all soon. Thank you, Mark. Thank you, Gary. Thank you, Jay. Thank you, Fallen Angel. Thank you, Cairo. All the people that are here. And I know some have left. Anyway, see you soon. Gotta go. Bye-bye.